So sir, what made you to start your own business?
See, I'm not smart like you guys, तो मुझे तो कोई नौकरी देता नहीं था, तो क्या करें? So I was very young. I'm a chartered accountant. So went to Australia. One thing led to another, and that's how I started with my tax accounting practice.
Now I have seen your portfolio. Now you are helping countries to move abroad for the franchisee. But what exactly it is?
Now, of course, I'm based in US. We are in Dallas, Texas. So we have a group of companies. We offer various services to small and medium businesses. And one of the things, like you mentioned, is international expansion. So I'm here in India.
How important is AI in your business?
AI is extremely important. I was living in the Silicon Valley. I just moved to Dallas, Texas, where I live now. But it is extremely important, and I must confess that I am totally naive. I'm not, but I'm adapting to it.
You started as a CA. So I just ask you, like, you are very good in like financing part, but any financial mistake you want to tell us in history, like you did this kind of financial mistake?
Financial mistake, I don't know. I've been being accountant, chartered accountants, we are a bit risk averse in a way.
So let's try this AI hack. Welcome to new episodes of Growth Secrets with Mastermind Implementation with AI Hacks. So today we have with us Mr. Avinash Nichkawde, founder of AN Consulting. So today what we're gonna learn and implement is how to expand your business globally as a franchisee. Do bootstrap company is good or funded company is good? Does only money is important in the business? And one last but not least, one AI implementation hack. So stay tuned till the end. I am your host, Nipun Syal, AI automation marketing specialist and founder of 3 companies. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Welcome to a new episode of Growth Secrets with Mastermind Implementation with AI Hacks. So today we have with us Mr. Avinash Nichkawde, founder and CEO of AN Global Consulting. Welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you very much, Nipunji. Great to be here.
Right. So, sir, what made you to start your own business?
See, I'm not smart like you guys, तो मुझे तो कोई नौकरी देता नहीं था, तो क्या करें? So I was very young. I'm a chartered accountant. बगल वाले सब intelligent लोग थे. So went to Australia, और एक one thing led to another, and that's how I started with my tax accounting practice when I was young, once upon a time, and that's where the start. Yes.
Okay, now I have seen your portfolio. Now you're helping countries to move abroad for the franchisee. But what exactly it is?
So now, of course, I'm based in US. We are in Dallas, Texas. So we have a group of companies. So we offer various services to small and medium business size businesses. And one of the things, like you mentioned, is international expansion. So I'm here in India. So any companies that want to expand internationally, so we provide with strategy, structure, local directorship, how to penetrate into the new market, and so that is the overall. How they do it, whether through corporate office or becoming a franchisor or whatever, that's one of the things. And a lot of these companies, we find that they want to grow, but they also want to settle their families, children, whatever. So we combine that with the business migration aspect. So you can say we are professional services with about 7 different verticals for small to medium sized businesses, and it's integrated solutions.
Oh, wow, that's great, sir. But your solution is generally for high-end companies only, or the mid-size you are also working for?
Nahi sir, oh, high end, they've got very big accountants and very big lawyers and all that. We primarily work for small to medium size. Again, the small and medium size can be defined in different ways in different countries. Yes, we can help the startups, but generally startups want too much of your time and don't want to pay you. Or the big companies, they've got big fours and big legal firms. So We're capable of handling them, but our sweet spot is between small to medium-sized businesses.
So that's great, sir. You are doing something for mid-size and small size.
Yes, that's our primary market, yes.
Right. So, like, how important is AI in your business?
AI is extremely important. I was living in the Silicon Valley. I just moved to Dallas, Texas, where I live now. But it is extremely important. And I must confess that I am totally naive. I'm not, but I'm adopting to it. And I can see ever growing, the reach of AI and how it's relating. And, we'll adapt to it, we'll learn from it and see how it can help our business as well.
Okay, that's nice, sir. So, see, like, if the founders, CEOs of these much big companies are willing to adapt for AI, so that's the right time and right direction to do that.
Yes, some of us are forced into it.
So, what's the best piece of advice you will ever get for your business?
For that, I would give it to someone. See, I personally believe that each business should strive for excellence. Whatever you do, try and be the best at what you do. And that's, I think, don't chase money. Money will chase you. If you're really good, no matter what you do, money will follow you. You don't chase money. And so that's, I mean, that's what I do. And so even when I started my tax practice in Australia, in Sydney, there was one, I was chartered accountant, this other person was CA interfail. So he said, he went on price, cheap. And my marketing strategy was, if you want the best, come to me. So, he would try to get $10 extra and people will fight with him. And for me, I attracted quality people who appreciated professionals. And so the quality of our client base was totally different. So I would suggest no matter what walk of life, what business you're in, products, services, just aim to be the best.
Great. So that's the major thing going on in these markets. Like people rush after that. Like, okay, somebody bit lesser than that, somebody bit lesser. I will do in this and lesser. But the entire like quality stuff will definitely wane out. So lots of entrepreneurs over here just face that issues. Okay, so if we just go down our prices, it might be affect quality also, but there is lots of competition in the market. But if you are doing well and if you're doing giving up a quality, you need not to do that.
So it's how you position yourself in the marketplace. I was very clear from the first day I've been in practice or business later on. I wanted the community to know that I'm the best. I wanted them to know. And of course, it's not just by word. You really have to work at it. And, there's a professional excellence, continuous professional development, your knowledge, your skills base. You really have to work at it. And once you do that, you have to let the world know that you are. And of course, money is not everything, but, but that was the first thing I did, that the market has to know that I'm very good. And I could do free for people. I can give them discounts depending. I mean, we have a heart as well. We have a compassion also. We want to contribute to the society, but not at the cost of knowing that, hey, he's cheap, or, no, I don't want that. I want them to know that I'm the best, but I can give a good discount. I can take care of them.
That's great, sir. So when you started your business, what your family, friends think about that?
They thought I was mad. So, I tell jokingly to people that I'm not smart enough, so no one gives me job. And the reality is, for my entire life, I've done job for, 1.5 years. That too when I was 25 or 24. When I went to Australia for the first time, I worked in internal audit 1.5 years. And I thought I was wasting life. They were paying for my MBA, and I was pretty happy-go-lucky. And I think we just had a daughter, and I talked to my ex-wife now, to quit the job and do practice. Everyone was against, your young family, and you want to give insecurity to your wife. Everyone was against. Same way when I went to US in 2013, my own sister, she's a very big scientist in US. She said, "Dada, humble down. You were big in Australia, but now you're in US. Take a job, take a contract." I said, I cannot change my mindset. I can live without money, I can live without anything, but my mind will never change. So yes, it I did give heartaches to my close friends and family, but God has been very kind, and I've seen through those times, and I've been blessed.
So that's really appreciable, sir. That it's remind me of my story also. Like I was the youngest one where I got selected in a government officer. So when I just passed out, I was the one like I having a two jobs. One is like government and one is the private in a big MNC. And I choose government. Like definitely in our country, everybody will choose government. And at that time, like I was working with the top head of that department. So he just called me up and tell me, okay, Nipun, you will work with me. Then I see the topmost in the like it was a very high post, and in that case, when I was seeing their journey, and again there is someone above them, like koi neta, something like they are calling them, and I said like 40 years down the line, I don't want to be that guy. Like there is lots of people under him also, but there is again some person above him. So again, he will also scared. Okay, so these are the deadlines. So why not like and that sir was working very hard. They are working around 15 hours a day, and then I thought, let's start something of my own.
Right. It's a very enterprising. It's great. I mean, for me, I remember first task was to replace the salary income. So whatever I would make in a year, I got that in 3 months in during the tax season, and then I said, yeah, I'm taking risk. So X became 2X for next year. 2X became 4X. So I never grew at 10%, 15%. I always doubled, and so that's how I sort of I first put the top line. It's okay, what I want to achieve. Then I think, okay, how I'm going to do it. What are the different verticals that will bring me there? And then for those, then how I need to service them. What is my backend resources? Then I look at, okay, this is what I want to achieve. Then how I'm going to let the market know. And things like so I do the backward integration, but I set my goal on top first.
That's really inspiring. So, what are your next business plans?
Next business plan, it's evolving. So I don't have a finite thing, but we do have 7 verticals right now. We're big into business brokerage. It's not so common in India, but in US it's quite a big thing. So we want to be the number one business brokerage in Canada in next 3 years. So we work on that. So just to tell you, Nipunji, we are in 10 countries right now, and we plan to expand into 25 countries. So we are into business brokerage, we are into franchising. When I say franchising, what we mean is anyone who has a very good business concept, they can expand their business by becoming a franchisor. So in India, you don't have franchise laws, but in US, very strict laws. Very strict laws in Canada, in Australia, and things like that. So, so we work within that framework. So any good ideas, so we can help to become a franchisor, and we also find them franchisees. So that's a franchising vertical. Then we have a consulting, which is give me any sick business, I can turn around. I'm pretty confident about that. And international consulting is what I'm here for in Chandigarh. And so any companies that have the legs that want to become a global company, we can provide them with the strategy, structure, and they can choose. Yay. I was quite surprised actually. The other day I had a call from Australia, and being US, I was asking, so do you want to move to US? I said, no. He says, I want my preferred will be Canada, Mexico, and I see that you're in Nigeria and Ghana. I was so surprised. I thought those companies were coming to US, and then so we are in 10 countries. We are happy to help anyone to expand anywhere they want, and we provide complete one-stop shop.
Yeah, that's really great. So, the biggest challenge right now is like you are into 10 countries right now. The fear problem with the entrepreneurs is with the team. So, how you align your vision with your team? How you handle that?
So each country is different. Okay, so you can't take like one medicine and give it to all the diseases. It doesn't work. So when we open up in a country, we don't just go and say, hey, I know Ramu or Shamu, so I'm in that country. No, we actually go there a couple of times. We understand the market. We understand the cultural side of things. And for each of these countries, I try and have 3 to 5 key people which are part of my corporate team. And once we have that, so we have a local language. Like in Mexico, we've got about six very, very good people. I can't speak Spanish, but they do. And so where I'm needed, yeah, I've got my team members who translate and all that, who's those who speak English and Spanish. So we understand. Like for Canada example, I went there 5 times before I opened up a company. And even after opening the company, I was still struggling for 7, 8 months as to what is my competition, how I'm going to do it, what is my niche, what's my specialty, or how I'm going to penetrate in that. And then, there was one moment where we found, yes, this is what we want to do. This is where the market gap is. This is how we're going to come in. And today, we have a great team in Canada. So, my role, as far as your question is concerned, I am jobless, unemployed, but I empower my team. I give them the support. I told them the vision. I align them and give them the freedom to achieve it. And so I get out of the way. I think Steve Jobs said, the thing is you find brighter people than you and get out of their way so that they can achieve the great goals for you. So I try and implement that a little bit. And so each country is different. And so we have a management style, we have a management process, and how we manage the things. And we have once a month thing also where I bring in all my different CEOs from different countries. They present to everyone about what is happening in their country, what has been achieved, and all that. So I try. I actually have a bottom-up approach rather than top-down, where I want everyone to interact with each other and each ideas and things that flow through, and they adopt it to their own country, in their own culture. So each country is different, and so it's very interesting. It's very challenging, and it makes you feel like life is worth living.
Wow, that's great. There is one more challenge aligned to your answer is like when you keep on training, like lots of interviewers think that when they keep on training the people and then the trained guy just moved to a different company. So how you handle with that?
I usually don't have problem because different people need different things, and for me, I trust people. I give them the best I can, and I mean, some people are going to use you, abuse you. That's fine, but I can see through that very quickly. So I generally look at personality, people, and things like that. But if I'm taking care of them, looking after them, and if I do find good people, they're going to stick with me. And my job is to bring out the best in them. And now we are on a pathway for our company that we want to be a public listed company. We want to be in NASDAQ. So I'm offering them certain financial incentives in terms of shares and things. So, so they know that they can create a reasonably good wealth working with in global. And so, I mean, life is there. Nothing is certain there, but you do the best you can. And so either people who are not able to perform will move away from me, or but those who are smart, intelligent, they can see where we go heading, and I'm very confident that they'll come. But I just want to say again that money is not the only way that we relate to people. And it's I'm quite surprised. I had a birthday with my sister and they put out some picture, and I had a very, very good marketing person in Thailand. She worked for me maybe 15 years ago, one of the most biggest dynamos. She has her own business. And she put out a Facebook post with the same picture and said, my first boss and mentor. And it was so rewarding to know that these people still regard you so much, even after 15 years of working for you. In those days in Australia and New Zealand, I used to own a lot of international colleges. And I had full-time employees in all these different countries that they would just work for us. So, money is not everything. How you treat people, how you look after them, how you guide them. And within that, if someone just jumps the ship because of money, good luck to you, I don't need you.
Yeah, that's really inspiring and how we can handle the team. Okay, so you started as a CA. So I just ask you, like you are very good in like financing part, but any financial mistake you want to tell us in history, like you did this kind of financial mistake?
Financial mistake, I don't know. I've been being accountant, chartered accountants, we are a bit risk averse in a way. And my thing did not involve much of cash injection and all. But I would say that working capital is a very, very important thing. So whenever you go in, businesses, do manage your money very well, because it's easy to, I mean, there are many good business ideas, good concepts. They fold, they close down, because not because they're not good or the people are not good, but just lack of capital. So just make sure adequate funding. So if you get the money, don't just spend it all. And I mean, personally for us, we believe in bootstrapping. So, personally for our in global, we have about 8 companies in Dallas in the group. And in all these 10 countries, we have 100% subsidiaries. And so far, we all have been self-funded. It's the first time now that I'm getting the first investment, a real investment, because we are planning to go public. We've already taken steps. So you need to have certain number of shareholders. A certain number of your capital has to be in public hands. So we're taking steps towards that. But I would say for entrepreneurs, try and do bootstrapping as much as you can, because I didn't want this venture capitalist to come and dictate me or tell me what to do. I just become the glorified servant. So, I mean, there's a concept that, you do business with other people's money. But for me, at what cost? And if you get them too early, they're going to capture your company, and you just be answerable to them. So, if you can do your own self-funding, take the business to a level where you can actually attract a good price, then get people, and you still are in control. So that's my suggestion to the entrepreneurs out there, that don't give up your equity too quickly.
So that's really like helpful in my vision also. Like I own 3 companies. So lots of time like I do marketing events for big companies, angel investors, and even I'm handling the marketing of many of like good angel investors. Then sometimes they think, Nipun, here, why don't you take something for your company? Long back, like 2 years back, we got a good opportunity. Like we are into very well established brand over here in EdTech. They told us like we get that much money. And then I thought like it was like what we are earning is like 5 times of that. And I think one of my friend got again an investment. He was very hardworking guy, and we used to interact in Delhi. Then he told me, "Yaar, I got a funding, but I am feeling like that I am doing a job."
Yes, that's true.
Around 500 people under him, and I met him and yeah, what happened? He said, "Yeah, every time somebody comes and call me up, कितना पैसा हो गया? क्या कर रहे हो?" I thought, yeah, I woke up at 12, 1 p.m. sometimes. Like it's all on mine, because I used to like sleep, because we work with the US clients and other clients. So we sleep at generally 5, 6 a.m. Then if somebody calling me up in the morning time and when I'm going to gym, kitna paisa hua, it's very difficult situation over. Then I thought, no, like let's start with the bootstrap only, because already we have established 3 and 3 are different verticals. So why not go for it? Then we must decline that.
Also, when you start off new business entrepreneur, you may be very experienced, but generally learning curve is pretty high, and you make mistakes. We all are human beings, so it's better to do the mistake when no one else is exposed. You're not answerable, and they sort of use you. Then okay, you're so stupid. Give you my money and you're making these mistakes. But there's a learning curve in any business, and you learn from the market, you learn from customers, you learn from everywhere else. So I feel that until you come to a level, it is better to, if possible, and so that's very good though what you're doing, and I do encourage everyone to bring the enterprise value to a certain level before you start taking investments.
Thank you so much. What are your long-term goals?
Long-term goals is to enjoy life. If you talk about the financial sense, we want to be a NASDAQ listed company. We give ourselves a financial goal. We want to be a billion dollar company in next 4 years. And considering we just started in this group only 2 years ago, it's an ambitious target, but so it's not based on hype or anything, but we have a great business model, scalable, and we are attracting very good talent to work with us. And but the model is such, we don't want 1,000 employees and huge multi-million-dollar buildings and all that. It's quite an amazing model we're working on. And so that is where we feel we are heading. And we also want to grow through acquisitions. So we want to buy companies where, so you're an entrepreneur, you're struggling, let's say, with your bandwidth, you with your financial resources or things. So we'd like you to come part of it. We'd like to have a majority control. Uh, and then under AIM Global banner, we want to roll it into make you a global company. So you're a Chandigarh company right now, as an example. Yeah. You make the best samosas, giant samosa in the world. Well, if the model is such that it can be the best samosa in the 10 countries, we want to we want to acquire you. We would majority. You still can be the kernel of KFC and be the founder and be the face of that particular vertical, but we can package it, we can work it out, we can make it a franchise model, and we can roll it out in 10 countries. So suddenly the valuation game changes this thing. So this is why we want to grow in a big way. So organically we'll grow what we're doing, but we also want to grow through acquisitions, not just here. We're already in Dallas, Texas. That's our home, and we're already in acquiring few companies there. So that's our strategy, and then we'll try and grow into few other countries also. So I think it's very simple. We want good ideas that can be scalable. So I'm here for 2 days. If I know you, by the time your podcast, I may be gone. But I'm always contactable. But we definitely are looking for some great ideas, and we can make your dream happen if you're an entrepreneur with the support and the network and the team that we have all around.
So how your team find those startups, those companies? So what's your marketing strategy for that? How you find that?
So there are different ways we're growing. One is, of course, you're finding the clients for your own companies, for your whatever your verticals you're working on. So each vertical is different. So so business brokerage is different, consulting is different, franchising is so for each of the verticals, we have different strategies how to go about it. And of course, I know you're passionate about AI, but so we are, from digital marketing, social media, but I'm old school where it's more personal contacts. So in US, we encourage people to join professional associations, memberships, let people know that you are, but first become the best at what you're doing. So each vertical, we have different strategies, but overall, we want our company branding to be there. And I think this actually coming week, we expecting the big investment into our company. And so we do have plans how to expand that. So we'll be investing a lot in the technology side of things. And so I was saying to you, we have 7 verticals. So we talked about the business brokerage, consulting. We talked about the franchising. 4th is the business migration. So we help any of these entrepreneurs to not only grow globally, but also they want to settle their families overseas. So, with the green card, business visas or whatever. So that's business migration. We don't give immigration advice. We have lawyers who do that. So that's our 4th vertical. Then we are into technology. We're into education. So we've just applied to become an international college in Australia. We'll be buying few colleges in Canada as well as in UK. Then we are into international trade also. So, any of the manufacturers and things, they want to grow globally. So we do how to do market research, competition analysis, we look at the packaging, the pricing, and all that, how to get them into it. They may decide after that I want to do a corporate office myself, or I want to find a distributor, whatever. So we work on the strategy. And so it's all our integrated solutions that we provide to the clients. And it's quite interesting that one client can be your client for so many countries and so many different verticals. And I can give you one example. There is one client, they have a manufacturing of this engine oils, truck oils, and all that. So we gave them a model how to become a franchisor. So one consulting contract. So we had for 3 countries, US, Canada, and Mexico. We have a great team in Mexico with that. Then we worked out that they want to sell their oil. So we have a trading division came in. So the franchising came in. Now franchising, with finding them franchisees as well. Then the husband-wife said, yeah, we want to Our kids are growing. They're about 10, 12 years. We want to live in US. Okay, so business migration comes in. So, one client can actually become a client for so many different countries, so many different verticals. And for them, we are the project managers. We handle everything for them. We may refer them to the lawyers, we may refer them to whatever, but we don't refer them to go somewhere else. We take care as our client in all these respects. So that's what client like about us, that they come to us, we'll find them solutions.
Okay, that's a one-stop solution for everything.
Exactly. Yes. And globally.
Yeah. So you are in right now into 10 countries. So which country, if you need to choose one, which country is best for business and which country you want to travel more?
Look, I don't know, whatever you hear in the newspapers or TV and all that about America, all the issues and all that. But the reality is that US is the engine room of the world economy. It is 25 to 30% of the world economy. So that is definitely. And I have lived in US, I've lived in Australia. I can tell you the difference. I know India also reasonably well. When I was doing my practice in Australia, I had 20 public companies, including Tata's as my clients. So I know at that level what things are happening. So from a business point of view, that is really good. Some people, the lifestyle is a different issue. Today, I'll prefer to live in Australia, but make money in US. That's where I feel the traveling, I've been quite blessed. I've tried to work out a plan so that I can enjoy life. I've been to more than 45 countries, and we plan to grow in 25 our own model. So traveling, I will be passionate. I'll be traveling throughout. And but business-wise, I would say US is really, really good.
Right. Even that validated one of our company because we do lots of US projects and we keep on traveling with other countries in like Botsphere, our company digital marketing with AI, and like enjoying the life in India also.
Yeah, I mean, you live in India and make money there. That is also very good way you are doing. So I'm jealous of you.
And we are learning from you. Right. So the last will be rapid fire round where you need to tell. We ask you a question, we tell in 5 seconds only.
5 seconds, okay.
The first thing you came into mind because you can't manipulate. If we give you more time, you're very smart. You will just manipulate.
I'm not intelligent at all. That's the one thing I need to be intelligent, smart, right?
So favorite book?
I've come across one book, Making Big Happen. So I don't know the author, but that's really inspired me recently. Olden time, like when I was in my early 20s, one book that inspired me was Autobiography of a Yogi. That made me really think. I still remember that impact. I said, yeah, I'm 20. I could have played for Indian few sports and I could have with an early, very young child accountant, but I could control my mind. So I said that book really inspired me at that time.
Right. One thing that describe your business?
One-stop shop. Actually, our logo is delivering a prosperous tomorrow. And that's what we try to do globally.
Okay. Biggest inspiration?
I've had various people who inspired me in a various life, but Srimataji Nirmala Devi, who's the founder of Sahaj Yoga, she really, really has been my biggest inspiration, who's really guided me, encouraged me. And it's just not about money, but overall life. So I would say that she has been the biggest influence on my life.
Great. One skill you wish you had?
Some brains, maybe. Or maybe the artificial intelligence expertise like you have.
Best way to relax after a long day?
I do meditation. That has been the basis of my life. And so, that really relaxes me. So I know I'm in Punjab and unfortunately I've never had a drink in my life. I don't smoke. I don't take drugs. So that's not the way I relax. I relax by music, by meditation, poetry, just being, simple.
That's great. Like music is a kind of we can say it can heals anything.
Absolutely.
Like from my like hobbies, like I can DJ, I can produce music.
That's great.
Yeah, I even like when I feel stressed, I just go to any club and call my friend. I know the consoles and all. I used to play when I was very young, but then Now I just do it like amateurly, like whenever feeling down low, let's go to club and just operate with that genre.
That is amazing. I can tell you in mid 25, 26, we actually formed a group in Sydney. It was called Music of Joy. It was all this bhajans, Sufi music and all. And we used to perform in Parramatta Town Hall was our first concert. And we charge tickets also. So I'm not a professional trained musician. I love singing. I'm bold enough, courageous, stupid. But yeah, so this is really inspiring. So yes, we need balance in life. Yes, we work hard, but there's a way, an outlet to life. Life is not all about money. Life is about your family, friends, and what you give back to the society as well.
Favorite weather?
Weather, uh, definitely not those cold snows, not this rainy Vancouver weather. I would say Australia, Sydney weather was pretty good.
Okay. So if you go to any historical figure, if you can meet any historical person, who will be in the past?
I would say I was inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, but the way the courage he had and the way against all things he stood up, that was one motivating factor. But in different aspects. So in business aspects, I may have a different inspiration. Spiritual side, I will have a different inspiration. But overall, you say some, large figures, Mahatma Gandhi would be one.
Okay. One word that describe your future.
Fulfilling.
One habit you wish you can break.
Feeling lazy in the mornings. I wish I could be up at 4 a.m. and meditate so I can get all the thing back. But, so that laziness I need to get out of.
And laziness is like a power for us. Like I am kind of lazy guy, and for that, I think that AI will do my work. That's how we implement AI. Okay, so that's I need to do. Okay, let's how first I will first come in and do that. My AI bot can do that. Then my team will do. Yeah. Okay. Favorite snack? One last question.
Favorite snack? Whenever I come to India, I relish all the South Indian dishes, in particular dosas. But now that I'm in near Chandigarh, I should try chola bhaturas.
Right.
But yeah.
So you started your career in Mumbai, so vada pav will be your one of the favorite stuff.
Well, I was doing auditing in those days, and auditors were allowed to eat anything they wanted. And I can tell you, so vada pav was an easy thing when you buy yourself, when you have to pay for yourself. But when you want to enjoy food, I still remember I did my CA intermediate in my first attempt. I was still in second year BCom, and we were sent for a Taj audit in Goa. And you know how the auditor's mentality is. First, we look at what is the most expensive dish, because it was free for you. Lobster. I'd never heard of what's a lobster or how is, but that was the most expensive. So we would order that first. Still hungry, it was very light. Then what is the second most expensive? So in 10 days, we realized living in a five-star, enjoying the best of best food, that our home food was better than that. So we've been experimenting with life, and now food, as you can see, I do enjoy my food very, very well.
So why you are wishing brain? You did lots of stuff. So if you get more brain, then again you will expand to like you can say every country. Even in that brain, you can expand to every country. So why you are wishing for more brain?
It's not about brain. It's also sometimes luck comes your way. I actually believe in God. I actually believe that someone upstairs is looking after us. So on one side, I am growing the company, but on the other side, we've created a non-profit. And non-profit, a lot of these big people do it just to get some name and fame. I really want to contribute to the society, contribute to humanity, and slowly that aspect will take over my life. Because all the businesses I'm growing, one principle I have is they should all work without me. I'm not a control freak. I'm not an egomaniac, and I've always encouraged top-down approach. And so I'm developing an organization which should exist without me, and so that my time can be more for meditation, music, helping people, giving them hope, giving them comfort, and all that. So life is, has to be meaningful. That we can really, when you look back, it's not about how much money you made, but how you lived your life, how you took on the challenges, how you faced them, how you came out of it. And sometimes things work, sometimes things don't work. And every time things don't work, learn from it. Don't give up. Just keep moving ahead in life.
So we learn a lot from you, sir, over here. And pleasure to hosting you in our podcast. You just came in a short notice, and like you have just travel plans of 2 to 3 days, and you spare time for us. That's really thankful.
No, I do thank you. You're doing great work. So I do appreciate, for allowing me to be here and to speak with you and to speak to all your listeners, those who are watching you. I'm always approachable, and anyone I can help, please feel free to contact me.
So it's the best way to approach you, like your LinkedIn and all. I will put that in description.
Sure.
So your LinkedIn link or any company numbers you want to give us, so that the companies who want to start their franchising overseas can.
So my WhatsApp is the best. If you can put my WhatsApp plus, I'm approachable. I'm a traffic controller. So when it comes to me, I know where to direct, what to do. I'm personally take interests, and I genuinely want to help people and to solve some problems. And I do know that if you're really good, like I said, money will chase. I'm not chasing money. Money will chase me. So far, it has been that case. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. So I do thank you. And, good luck to all those who are listening and watching. And I wish everyone achieve whatever they want in their life. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you, sir.
So now this client is having these requirements. So first we'll try to create a funnelytics. And here is your task also. You can just go to funnelytics.com, details in the description, and just try to do this stuff in one canvas. So here we'll try to. So I operate a struggling ongoing new business. Okay, I'm searching a digital marketer to help me grow their business. We work with seniors and they downsize their home, clean out their lots of blah blah blah. Okay, the marketing to our 3 referrals. So they have their 3 referrals partner: estate planning, elder lord, these 1, 2 and 3 people who are working as affiliate for their project. I want to create an email campaign for each referral part in a small geography along with landing page for each niche market. I also on many related domain we could use for land. Here is a bit more information on 3 referral partners. So first what we need to do is simply create a cold email marketing for these referral partners. So what we'll do is we'll go here and check a source email. Cold email, and we'll try it. Always will start with 3 email sets, then again cold email. Let's do one more cold email. And now we'll opt for a landing page. So landing page will be opt-in. So now we'll name it as, when we go to marketing referral partner, estate. So here we need to tell GHL. Done. So everything here we'll try to duplicate like this. We need to drag it. So sorry. This one and this one, and third funnel will be again duplicate. So now these 3 are the constant funnels for cold emails. So I'll try to move it a little bit like this. Okay, and we'll put the name, because always we'll send 3 email cold campaigns to real estate agents, and again the page will be on GHL, so we can always put up a triggers. And here also it will be like this. And when they opt in, we can say we can start up an automation. Action will be automation. It will be added to a list. And from added to list, what we can do is we can do the automations. Let me see if we have something for automations. What we can do is here we need to add one more step, I think, if they opt in. Add to list and nurture funnel GHN. Again we need to duplicate that. Command D, you can use it as a shortcut, so it will be easier for you to do that. So that's the simple funnel of first. So funnel is complete till now, and next we'll move to the next step. So that part is complete. Here is the additional information. So now here we'll start the second part. Here's the additional info about create email marketing agents, try to hit the pain point, social media marketing. Now we need to hit it with the social media marketing also. Okay, need. Okay. Facebook retargeting ads, LinkedIn ads, Google My Email, ClickFunnels, Sales Funnel, website or landing page. Okay, so here it's a simple concept. What we'll do is we'll drive more traffic to these funnels. Let's add some space, because that's our opt-in page. So what we'll do is we'll add, email, remove. Now from where we can add these, we can use Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, then LinkedIn ads, and we can use opt for Google ads also, YouTube ads. Rest, I don't think that we need anything. Okay, we can place it on Google ads also, yeah. So what I will do is I will put it like this, and we need to drive all the traffic to the landing pages. So these Google ads will be also for this. This Google ad is also for this. Oops, Facebook ads. LinkedIn ad. For simplicity, I'm just crossing it to every domain, but it needs to be mapped over here. YouTube needs to be mapped over here, and the last one here. So it seems a bit more complex, but okay. Anyhow, we did the map, but now retargeting should be there. So if somebody click, then they need to move back also. So what we'll do is we'll search for click, and I will duplicate so that it should not look more messy. If somebody clicks, then retargeting ads will work. So if somebody click, just to make it more easier, and still if somebody click, go over here, and what I can do is I can put like this. If somebody click, we are retargeting through Facebook, retargeting through Instagram, retargeting through Google Ads, and LinkedIn. I not think so that we need to do it. It's quite costly. So click and retarget ads. Generally we can do it from pixels. So that is sorted. That was the second part. Now we'll see the third part. Third part is social media advert target option. We have done poll, quizzes, contest. Okay, that they need to leverage. Call to action, social media post. Discount. So what we need to do over here is, here we need to create a separate journey for the people, that is called organic marketing. So if I put Facebook post, we can do LinkedIn post, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google My Business. Google My Business, yeah, here it is. I'm just opting it like Google My Business. So again for our sales page, here what we can do is we can put up an automations in LinkedIn. We can use some AI software to do that also. So let me add some AI software over here. I don't think so that they have something with AI. Let me see the actions. We can put a symbol like this. AI software to schedule. And automations. So what I will be doing is, now I have created this funnel and I will send it to the client and see that if I am getting hired or not, right? So that I got the requirements. Now from that requirements I'm just sending this funnel, and let's see, and I will share you that if I get a positive response or a negative response. Just for your sake of sight, I am showing you the message of a client. Let me see. What was the name of it? Yeah. Here this is the whole scenario. Joseph has his requirements. Payment verified, United States 4.65. Okay, it's a good reviews, 100%. And thank you for making your efforts and blah blah blah. We can clamp it together after that. Thank you. Looking forward to hear from you. So here I am sending the same funnel by explaining it to the client and attaching it the same. Let me download in 4x. So I will create a short video explaining that stuff so that the client should not get messed up by seeing this, to make them more easier to understand. Okay, here we go.